Hi, it's Alaska Granny. There are 5 items that I wanted to share with you that are becoming in short supply. Prices are going up. Affordability is an issue for many of us, and so that is something to take into account. Here are the 5 items that are going up in price and becoming less available, and I wanted to share it with you in case it's something that you want to pick up and add to your stockpile as well. The first one is sugar. Sugar is at the highest price and the lowest amount available since 2012. The prices are going crazy in the store. Maybe we don't do a lot of baking, but summer is coming, gardening is here. What if you want to preserve some of your food, make jellies and jams? Do you use sugar for those purposes? Then you might want to make sure that you have enough on hand to see you through this growing season. The weather has been up and down all throughout the world, crazy weather, which is affecting the growing season. One of the items that is in short supply is peppers. Now, I went to the store in Alaska and each pepper was $1.79, and that is expensive. So if you want to have peppers, think about getting some frozen ones. I'm going to put these into my dehydrator, and then I will have them on hand for no matter when I need them. I have also bought number 10 cans of peppers from Augustin Farms. Those are still available if it's something you want to make sure that you have on an ongoing basis. If peppers are something that you like to enjoy with your meals, make sure that you are able to have some in your pepper pantry. You might also consider growing a few pepper plants so you can provide some more for yourself. For the same reason that peppers are in short supply, so are tomatoes. Think of all the products that you use that come from tomatoes. Everything from ketchup, pasta sauces, barbecue sauce, salsa, all different kinds of things. And so if tomatoes are something that you want, you might want to stock up on some canned tomatoes, maybe some tomato sauce, tomato paste, the jars or cans of pasta sauce. However you enjoy your tomatoes, make sure that you are putting in a stockpile so that you'll have some. Tomatoes are something you can also think about starting to grow in your garden this summer. The growing season is here for everyone in the Northern Hemisphere, so think about providing some of that food for yourself. Rice is also in short supply. Some of the countries that make it are no longer exporting it. They have exporting bans, and so places around the world that have been relying on other countries for their food are finding it's not available. There are all kinds of reasons why the rice supply is dwindling, and so what you want to do is realize, do you have enough? If you're not sure if you have enough, grab another bag of rice. I got this 5-pound bag for about $3.50. It's enough to see me through that I don't have to go break into my 5-gallon buckets if I don't want to. I'm going to have an additional supply of rice. There are 50 servings of rice in this 5-pound bag, but most people eat double what the serving size actually is. If you eat a half a cup of rice, the serving size is 1/4, so you might want to consider getting double the amount of rice that you thought you might need on hand. When you're stocking up and storing rice, make sure that you store white rice for the long haul because it can last nearly forever. Brown rice has natural oils and goes rancid. It's fine to have it in your pantry, but it's not a long-lasting prepper food. If you do enjoy brown rice, make sure that you're rotating it. Don't stockpile it and hope that you'll have it for later because it's just not possible. All you have to do is remember back to the beginning of 2020, and a roll of toilet paper can send shivers down your spine if you didn't have enough. Maybe you haven't thought about how many rolls of toilet paper you need, but it's something to think about now. Many places are now making requirements that you may not produce toilet paper from new chopped down virgin timber. You have to use recycled paper to make the toilet tissue now. That alone tells me that the manufacturers are going to have new sources for their products. They may even have to redesign some of their machines so that they can make toilet paper out of recycled paper rather than the fresh pulp. I don't know anything about manufacturing toilet paper. I just know that it's something I never want to live without. Something that has astounded me is one of my friends who had no toilet paper at the beginning of the pandemic. She relied on others to provide that for her, which we did, but here it is. not that long later, and she doesn't have a single extra roll in her house. I said, how could you do that? How do you not remember that? Aren't you concerned about having enough toilet paper? No, she isn't concerned. The same with food. We helped her make sure she had enough food, and now she doesn't care about stockpiling it anymore. She doesn't see the purpose. It's that live for today, everything has been okay. I've always figured it out, and so I'm not concerned with having a scarcity mentality. But I want to make sure I always have the things I need. If you have friends who have relied on you and then they didn't learn to start providing for themselves, you might want to consider keeping quiet about what you have and not offering so much, so that they're going to have to learn to figure it out for themselves. Way back when I was a teenager, I did a lot of traveling, and it included going to places like the Soviet Union and East Berlin, which were communist countries. Their toilet paper was like kids' construction paper from school. It was the craziest stuff I'd ever seen. You never traveled abroad without bringing a roll of toilet paper for your own use, because their toilet paper was just so crazy what it was like. I remember even bringing home samples of it to show other people, because it was unbelievable what they considered toilet paper. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want that to become my future, and so I'm making sure I have enough toilet paper on hand. Something to think about is, how much is enough? Say you want a year's supply of toilet paper. I like to figure that every person in my family will use 1 roll per week. And so that's how I decide how much toilet paper I need to have on hand. I know when my sweetie was alive and I asked him, how many rolls of toilet paper do you think I have? And he gave a number that was so much bigger than I had that I thought, oh my goodness, maybe I need to get more. He's counting on me providing it for much longer than I thought, or maybe he was just making a wild guess because he didn't really know. Every time he went into the bathroom, there were fresh rolls of toilet paper provided. So it probably, the amount we really needed didn't occur to him. And if it hasn't occurred to you, try to keep track of how much you use and make sure that you have enough going forward, so that you don't end up using the last square and you don't know what you're going to do next. That would be very alarming to me, and so I would hope that it would be to you, and that's why I'm giving you a heads up. So these are the 5 items that I'm working on stockpiling, adding more into my prepper pantry and my food storage stockpile, because I want to make sure that I have the things that I want. The more of the things that you have that you need, so that you don't worry about going without, the easier your life can be. And then we all face challenges. When we have hardships and challenges, we don't need to worry so much, because we have the basics that gives us the strength and the energy to figure out the problems and how to handle those. So that's my tip for you today. Get the things you need so that you will have a more peaceful life no matter what the challenges are ahead. I hope you like my video, share my video, and please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.